Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. Today I am playing the Enforcer, because I wanted to check if the Enforcer is good or not, and I just applied some skills and I find this one very interesting here. So what I did here is I built a ballistic energy build. The ballistic weapon in the right arm is an AC-10, I've got 3 tons of ammo for that, and my left side is filled with medium lasers. Now, medium lasers can be very scary if they are combined to a 5. So 25 of the 35 damage of this build here comes from the medium lasers, and I consider them as my main weapons. Now for the engine I took an XL engine 260, which is the maximum engine rating the Enforcer can take here, the 4R, and I am having 2 jump jets for mobility, and the rest, as you can see, is 4 heat sinks. Now let me quickly go over to the shop here, because I want to show you something. There is the 4R. The 4R has very good ballistic cooldown quirks, so the base quirks of that one, they are very good. So 20% ballistic cooldown, 10% velocity, and we've got a bit of energy range and laser duration, and okay, large laser range. But I'm not taking large lasers today. Also left arm, right arm structure quirks, and left, right leg as well. So this one is kind of tanky in the arms and in the legs, and again the ballistic cooldown quirk of the AC-10 comes in very, very handy. Now, let's go over to the skills here. And as I told you before, I consider the medium lasers my main weapons, and therefore I try to go for heat generation and laser duration quirks. As you can see, I'm taking all of the 4 laser duration skills here, and I went down this path to get the additional heat management here. Could have also gone for this one, but I'm going to the left side. Also, I try to put a bit of armor and structure skills in here, just because I want to stay a long time in the fights here. And I'm a medium mech that has to get to a rather close range with the medium lasers, and therefore a bit of armor and structure helps staying in the fights there. Also, I'm taking speed tweak, so full speed tweak here, got all of that. I'm taking anchor turn in favor for the torso speed, because I have arm mounted weapons. I don't need torso speed that much, and therefore the anchor turn here. Also, I am taking more cooling efficiency by going down this path. I wanted that cool run here, and the 2 down in the bottom. So the rest is just filling material, which is still pretty good. So we got a bit of speed retention, improved gyros, why not? And of course I am taking the radar deprivation, because missiles are an issue at this point. The missile meta is online, and I think radar deprivation is very helpful to avoid that. And I don't have that second consumable slot. So this is the skill build for that, and my consumables are, or my consumable is a cool shot. So I have a very, very toasty build here with the 5 medium lasers. They are very efficient in terms of weight and damage, but they are not the most heat efficient weapons. So therefore the cool shot heat management is 1.28, which is okay. And I can fire the AC-10 at any point and deal DPS damage with that. So that's a very nice mixed build between an autocannon and 5 medium lasers. And I hope you enjoyed the daily dose for today. And if you did, don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also follow me on Twitch, please, because this is a thing that I want to do now. Daily stream on Twitch, that would be nice. And if you would follow me there, then you get the notifications and it would help me out a ton. But now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, first game of the day. We are playing Domination on the Mining Collective, and we are orientating ourselves to the right because I wanted to go to Delta 4 and shoot with my AC-10 to Echo 4. It turns out that we already have enemies around, and yeah, we are very lucky that we got all our team here. And as you can see, there is our first customer. That is a Cyclops. So he is extremely out of position and he's getting shot by all of our teammates, and yeah, he can't do much. I'm going for override here because I wanted to deal as much damage as possible to him to bring him down really, really fast. Now that he is in cover, there is another cataphract, or there's another enemy being cataphract, and yeah, we are shooting over to him. And at this point I'm calling out to the team to commit to the kills. So what I don't want is them getting back to second line and still be dangerous. Now we are going in as a team and we are trying to destroy the cataphract and the Cyclops. I'm getting shots in the back, and therefore I'm turning around and I try to harass the enemies. I just wanted to drive them back so that they can't help out their teammates here. And my team in the meantime is destroying everything on the right. As you can see, the cataphract is almost down, and they have another Cyclops here, a second Cyclops with large pulse laser build that is getting wrecked by me and my team. So that was very nice. We got 2 of the assault mechs and a very scary heavy mech out of the fight very, very early on. And now we can just focus on the center again and push the enemy back. So we did not go to the center and we didn't hump the circle that much. Just because there is no need. There is no need to go all in the circle as long as you have one friendly in the circle here. And yeah, we committed to the kills first and now we are pushing back to the center. So I see that there is something going on right in the center of the map, and I'm calling out for another push to that spot, and the Marauder should be our first target. I see that he is damaged in the center torso already, and I wanted to go in and bring him down. However, I waited for a second because I wanted to everybody to be in place for a push. And this is what we are doing now. As you can see, we are applying so much pressure to that poor Marauder so that he is getting pushed back and destroyed. Now that Jenna here is kind of an issue because he is fast and it's very tough to hit him with the AC-10. So therefore I'm switching back to the center here. Marauder is still there and he is, yeah, he's so cored. And yeah, I'm committing to that now because it's a priority to me to bring down the heavy mechs before I go for the small mechs. Now that I only have the Jenna and an Urban Mech as a target, I'm going for the weak one here. I'm going for the Urban Mech. He's not that fast and he's very easy to bring down because, again, his mobility is very limited and the Jenna can just run around. The Walk is our next target. He's already cored, as you can see, and I try to get behind him, but it's not even a problem because my teammates on the other side are bringing him down. So we kind of pinched him here. And yeah, he had nowhere to run. Even if he would have turned around, I was there and I waited him to kill him. Now, I know that there is someone on the right, but a quick look at the scoreboard here tells me that there are only 3 enemies. So this one on the right there, I can deal with them later, and therefore I'm going into the Kodiak and the Jenna that is still skirmishing around, and I wanted to bring him down because he was such a nuisance and he was dodging all of my shots in the first place, and now it's time to apply the laser weapons and the AC-10 to him. So he is still running and still up, and he's splashing damage really good, but he's already critical in the side torso. And yeah, just one shot to the side with the mediums just brings him down right now. Alright, so there's a Javelin on top and he is kind of harassing us with his ER large lasers. And I was like, okay, I can't fight him here. He's just constantly getting in and out of cover. So I'm going close and I'm going to use my jump jets to get close to him and I'm going to hunt him down. We already have a Shadow Cat that is doing the same thing here. And I know that I don't have enough jump jets to get up there, so therefore I'm just trying to get to that ledge here and getting up here, and it's just enough to reach the upper levels of this building here. So Shadow Cat is going in from the right, I'm going in from the left, and I see him up there, and therefore I'm like, okay, now I'm going to hunt you down. I am jumping up here. It's, again, just enough, and I'm pinning him down to this container here, to this tank, and he can't move anymore. So I'm just blocking him as much as I can, and I'm shooting him over and over again with my mediums and the AC-10 combined. And in the end, I got his side torso off. So this was a very nice game here. We got very early kills on the assault mechs, and in the end, we won it by pure firepower and pure, yeah, armor that we still had left, because the enemy couldn't focus us that much. Now let's have a look at the end score before we go over to the next one. 792 damage, I got 3 killing blows, 7 assists and 5 components destroyed. That was a really good one. And yeah, let's go over to the next one right now. Alright, second game. I am destroying Alpha here because the enemy had a bit of an advantage in the circle. And we are playing Domination, as you can see, and we are playing it on the Frozen City. Now I see that there is a Timberwolf in the center, and I think that I could hit him. With a bit of adjustment to calculate the bullet drop in, I am able to shoot his side torso, and I wanted to drive him back deeper into the cover of the ship so that our missiles on the right can target him. And as you can see, we've got a Stormcrow that is already so damaged. And yeah, it was very easy for our missile carriers to bring that one down. However, in this game, I am a bit impatient because the missile thing is still an issue. A lot of people are still taking long-range missiles, and we were sitting here for like ever. So I'm already very deep into the game here, and I was like, okay guys, I'm so sick of it. I'm going in now. I need to do something else. I want to push. I want to fight, and therefore I'm advancing to the lower level now. I want to go into the circle, and I want to fight the dudes that are sitting down there at the ship. Of course, it will be very tough because there is a lot of enemy fire coming up from the ridges, from the outskirts there. But as soon as I can get to the next cover spot, I felt very safe that I could just go to lower level, break line of sight from the enemies that are sitting on the upper level, and then fight the ones that are sitting down there. And as you can see, we are applying so much pressure from the outskirts to them that they are retreating now. So they are getting scared of all of our missiles, and they see that some of us are getting down here to finish them off, and therefore they are retreating and trying to regroup with the team. And yeah, as you might tell, in a second when I reach the circle, you can see that there is nobody in there anymore. So it's just a matter of time until they are getting all pushed out of the circle, because we are applying pressure now. And this is, by the way, a very nice psychological factor here. When you are just committing to something, then the enemy, if they don't have a plan to counter that, the enemy will just panic, and then they are, yeah, running around like headless chicken, try to do something, try to do anything, but yeah, fighting. So as you can see, we have now dominance over the circle, and I think, again, it was all because we decided to push them. And now the timer on our side is ticking, and I really like that. So they are in pressure now to do something. They can't just stay up there forever. And in the meantime, we are pushing forward to apply even more pressure and shoot the enemy with our medium lasers and the AC-10. However, I am not the best shot in this game with my ballistic weapon, I have to say. So I'm missing a lot of my shots. Not being perfect, but it will be probably enough in the late game. So I see that there is a linebacker and my AC hits the ground again. Therefore, I am adjusting my position a bit to the left so that I can shoot over the ridge there, but again, it is not enough. The linebacker got out there, and he's getting in there again, and I'm trying to commit to him because I see that he is so damaged already, but he has some friends on the left and they supported him, and I couldn't commit to the kill. I couldn't go up any further, and as much as I love to, but my team is now not pushing with me, and I'm on the front with the Medium Mech, and therefore I had to pull out. That was not possible at all to go in there anymore. Anyway, we've got some pressure now on them, but we are not doing it in a coordinated way. So they have a firing line on top. Our Warhawk has missiles, so he couldn't push that much. He is not the frontline tank that I expected here. And yeah, the situation has gotten very static again, and the enemy has the circle. So at this point, we should have pushed, honestly. We should have just gone in and just finished them off, because they have been very, yeah, confused. They have been spread up a bit, and now they are trying a counter push and yeah, trying to apply pressure on us. And this is what turned the game around. So the King Crab is now dropping in, applying a lot of pressure on my side here. I'm very happy that I got a Timberwolf with me. I'm trying to get behind the Crab to not be a priority, because as you can see, my torso is open so much. And yeah, we try to bring it down as fast as possible, because a King Crab is scary in such a situation. Now, I survived this one. And there's a Kodiak pushing, which is applying a lot of pressure again, destroying our Marauder to sea. And I'm twisting to the left now, presenting my right arm, because I saw that I only had like 2 or 3 shells of my AC left. And the right arm is my shielding arm now, so there is no point shielding with my medium lasers, because this is my last source of damage. So shoot the medium lasers, shield with the right arm, because the autocannon is not an issue anymore, but it is sadly not enough here. At least for me. So we still have some friends around, and yeah, it will result in a very interesting last stand here. Now that Hunchback here is getting pressured a lot by that linebacker, and he's trying to back up to put his missiles to his face in optimal range, but it is just, again, not enough for him, because the linebacker is applying a lot of pressure. It's just bringing his right torso down, and the Hunchback is destroyed. So he was a bit out of position. Now all we have left is that linebacker here that is piloted by Sir Shotgun, and he is doing a very smart thing here. He is going for the already damaged target, and he's trying to bring down that Cyclops so that he is not able to shoot him in the late game. So do that. Whenever you see such a situation, don't go for the targets that are still fresh. In the last stand, you bring the enemy down, and then you deal with the rest. So again, this was very smart. The problem that Sir Shotgun has here is that the enemy linebacker has 2 PPCs, and he is bringing more pinpoint damage to the table, and he has more armor still. So this will be a very tough one for him. He's trying to shield as much as possible and shoot in the meantime, but yeah, again, the PPCs are dealing more damage. They have the pinpoint damage, and if you look at Sir Shotgun's center torso, it's looking not good. And even if the enemy linebacker hits his left torso or his right torso, the damage will splash to the center torso, and again, it is very tough to fight such an enemy. We lost here, sadly, but it was a very interesting game for me. And yeah, in such a game, you have to give your enemies GG, even if you lose, because it was so close. And yeah, we lost this game. Anyway, 786 damage, got 1 kill and 7 assists in this one. And this was your daily dose. I hope you liked it. And if you did, don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel. Please support me on Patreon if you want. You get some nice bonus material and rewards out of that. And please follow me on Twitch. And I hope to see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.